Are your students complaining about their dining hall options? Are they saying that there are no healthy options? Do your students and your nutritionist differ on their view of healthy food? Fear not, the Foodies for Studies are here to help. My name is Aaliyah Thaler, and I'm from Cranston, Rhode Island. I'm one of the founding members of Foodies for Studies. My job as moderator consists in welcoming participants, making them feel accustomed to the focus group, and going through the questioning route with them. As moderator, I ensure that all discussions held within the focus group stay on topic. My past experience with sales allows me to make people feel welcome and comfortable talking in a new environment. This experience also allows me to convince people to open up about personal feelings about certain topics or opinions. My experience with theater allows me to keep the control and attention of the room. My experience in taking a focus group class, as well as bottom-up research in Engine 1010, allows me to know what information is important to get out of the participants.
Hi, my name is Carlos Perez. I'm from Quito, Ecuador, and have been working with Foodies for Studies for 3 months now. I currently also work in the Brown Daily Herald and their sales team. Using my personality and network of friends, I became a participant recruiter for Foodies for Studies. My job consists in finding participants and belonging to the Brown community to be part of our focus group.
Hi, my name is Billy Fuji. I'm also a participant recruiter. I'm from Tokyo, Japan. And at Brown, I'm part of the Brown Daily Herald, club tennis team, and Japanese Cultural Association. Being a part of different clubs at Brown helps me actively recruit members for our focus groups. With my large network of people I have access to, I was asked by Foodies for Studies to be a part of their team. As part of our job, we actively try to make the composition of our focus groups even in genders and also include people with different dietary restrictions, and so that we get a holistic view of opinions from Brown students.
Hello, my name is Michael Giannatasio and I'm the data analysis guy. I was asked to be a part of Foodies for Studies due to the statistical analysis classes that I have taken at Brown. Based on the notes during the focus group sessions, I draw up the main ideas from the information collected and summarize common themes.
Hi, Brown University. I'm here to convince you to hire Foodies for Studies to learn more about your student body's opinions on healthy eating, healthy foods, and the dining options here on campus. We specialize in focus groups, both in person and online, as well as in-depth one-on-one interviews to get you the best possible results. We will work with you to create a one-of-a-kind, specialized questioning route to get you the results and answers that you are looking for. For example, some previous questions our former clients have used are: how important is healthy eating to you?
A question like this targets how students prioritize healthy eating. It gets them to think about healthy eating in their daily lives. It also gets them to reveal the accessibility of healthy food.
If one day a fairy waved her magic wand and turned all the dining halls into people, what would their gender be? What clothing would they wear? What would their diet and shopping habits look like? What would their favorite type of music be? And how would they get around town? Now, rank these personified dining halls in order of their healthiness. Why have you ranked them in this way?
Though this style of question can seem funny, the answers from this can be very revealing. It reveals people's perceptions and gut reactions towards the dining halls themselves. It also makes it easier to rank them in regards to healthiness later on.
We can also craft questions like, meet Alex. You have to keep Alex alive and healthy with only food offered by Brown Dining Services. How would you feed Alex in a day?
Alex is an avatar for the participants. Alex allows the participants to talk about themselves without making it personal. This also allows the participants to reveal personal thoughts and issues with a level of distance.
What do you think Brown Dining Services considers healthy food or healthy eating?
This question allows participants to be blunt and to the point about their issues. This question comes at the end, so it does not influence previous questions.
After analyzing our data, we have found that students, on average, rank the healthiness of the dining halls in the following order. Number 1, the Ivy Room. The Ivy Room was considered, on average, to be the healthiest of the dining halls due to its emphasis on plant-based and healthier types of food. Number 2, Andrews. Andrews was considered healthy due to the rotating area of its dining hall, pho at lunch, smoothie bowls on the weekends, and its salad bar. However, the pizza station did detract from students considering it to be the most healthy of all the dining halls. Number 3, Vernon Willey. Vernon Willey, or the V-Dub, was considered to be in the middle on levels of healthiness. It very slightly squeaked out a win over the Ratty due to the fact that the majority of the people we spoke with believed that the quality and taste of the V-Dub food was better than that of the Ratties, even though they were about the same in general health. Number 4, the Sharp Refractory. The Ratty was considered the 4th healthiest due to the wide variety of food. Although there are healthy options and people can eat a healthy diet, there are too many unhealthy options that become tempting and therefore take away from any health offered in this dining hall. It was tied with V-Dub on healthiness. However, the quality of the food in the Ratty, especially in regards to things such as the chicken and fruit, made it rank lower on this list. Number 5, Josiah's. Joe's occupies the last place on our list. Even though there is a salad bar, overall the options that are offered at the Joe's Dining Hall are considered very unhealthy by the general populace of Brown University. In our preliminary research, we have found that Brown University students believe that the definition of healthy eating varies from person to person. However, most of them agree that healthy foods are fresh, cooked with little processing, little oil, and little sugar, as well as not being carb heavy. We have found that the vast majority of students agree that Brown does indeed have healthy options, but most of these students describe Brown's healthy food as bland, lacking flavor, and overall unenjoyable to the palate. For example, many students cite certain fruits as healthy food that Brown University does poorly and claim that they taste as though they are frozen or canned. Likewise, vegetables in the dining halls like the Ratty and Andrews were regarded as unfresh. Finally, many students found issues with the grilled chicken served in the dining halls. This chicken is often seen as inedible and artificial.
We also conducted in-depth interviews with our participants. We gained much more information regarding people's thoughts on Brown dining and what they believed was healthy and unhealthy, because there was no pressure from focus group dynamics, such as conformity. For example, there were fewer problematic silences overall. New information consisted of participants naming multiple specific dishes within Brown dining that were thought of as both healthy and unhealthy, and we received more perspectives from international students. For example, Asian international students had a perspective that fresh and steamed vegetables meant healthy, while raw vegetables weren't. However, the main finding was that in-depth interviews followed the general trends found in our previous focus groups.
Or we were able to get responses on the survey data. Although they were generally short, they confirmed the trends seen across the focus groups and in-depth interviews. However, there are a few drawbacks on the online survey data that need to be addressed. Firstly, people have more time to respond, but not give instinctual responses from face-to-face settings. Participants could also use internet search engines or other people to inform their responses. For instance, they could look up the definition of healthy food or an ideal meal. Furthermore, participants generally do not know how much to expand upon their responses because there aren't any social cues from the moderator and other participants. They also may not be challenged on their viewpoints in order to draw more information from them.
With the semester, we become a highly qualified team that has completed more than 4 successful focus groups, using members of the Brown community as participants. or experience in using the classical focus group format, individual interviews, and an online bulletin board format. Our past experience has made us experts in the focus group style data gathering. We have worked with a variety of different people from a variety of different backgrounds who have had a variety of opinions.
Even though our focus groups have done well, we still need to improve in gathering participants and coordinating times that work for everyone. If we had a way to provide monetary incentives or other forms of incentives, participants would be more willing to show up on time and join our focus group. Another pitfall was that we lacked diversity, which could have been because we did not have the time schedule to run more than 4 focus groups. So as we move forward, we want to be cognizant of class years and the dietary restrictions of participants.
Despite certain pitfalls, I believe that our connection to the Brown community, knowledge about focus group research, and overall makeup of our wonderful team make us the most qualified to perform your assessment of what students want to eat on your campus. So what are you waiting for, Brown Dining Services? Call 1-800-FOODIES4STUDIES now. We are the best healthy eating focus group to know what your students want to eat on campus. Operators are standing by to take on your next project.
Foodies for Studies is not liable for any dissatisfaction amongst the student body as a result of changes made by our research. Focus groups should not be used as the main tool for decision making. Final results are subject to change. Call now.